Bloomfield High School brings you a video guide for Microsoft Teams. We will be using Microsoft Teams to conduct online classes. Let's learn how to log in and use Microsoft Teams. On your browser, go to teams.microsoft.com. Enter the login and password provided by the school. On your first login, Teams might ask you to reset the password. Remember to note down the new password somewhere or save it in your browser. This is your home screen. Here you can see a team in which you are added. This student is added to Class 1 rows, that is why it is appearing on his home page. Click on it and you will be redirected to the online class. Over here you can see the posts from your teacher and class fellows. Here we can see that your teacher has sent a welcome note. You can reply to the teacher's post as well, and you can tag anyone in the class. On left side you can see the subjects. In Teams, we call it channels. Each channel shows one subject. If you have a query from your maths teacher, then you should post it in Maths channel. Now let's explore the left menu. Let's start with the first option, Activity. This shows all your notifications just like Facebook. You can view overall notifications as well as your own activity. The next button is for Teams. It shows the teams in which you are added. Since you are added in just one team of Class 1 rows, that is why only one team is appearing on your screen. The next button is for Assignments. Click on it. You will be asked to select your class. Select your class. You will be redirected to a new page. On this screen you can see assigned and completed assignments. Here you can see that your teacher has given you an assignment titled Composition, My Mother. It shows the due date and time. Here you can see that the assignment has 10 marks. To read more about it, click on the assignment. Here you can see that your teacher has given instructions as well. To make the assignment, click on this button, Add Work. A pop-up window opens. You have a few options to make the assignment. 1. You can make it in Teams by clicking on New File. It will ask you to choose the type of file you want to make. Mostly you would need a Word document to write your assignment. Secondly, you can add a link. We won't use this option much. Lastly, you can make it in your computer and upload it through this button. Let's make the assignment in Teams by clicking on New File and selecting Word document. Don't forget to give it a proper heading. Click on Attach. A document has been created and it appears here like this. Click on it to write your assignment. The document opens up in the same window. Click on Edit Document. Now you just have to type your assignment. Once done, close the file. Teams auto saves your work. Your assignment is now ready. It is time to turn it in. Click on Turn In button. Microsoft Teams shows a fun animation every time you submit an assignment. And now your assignment will appear in Completed. That was all about Assignment tab. Next is the Calendar. It shows your schedule for the entire week. You can view the scheduled classes. It shows the date, the day and the time slot as well. You can view the whole week's timetable by clicking on Week from here. Let's view today's timetable by selecting Day. You can scroll up and down to view the classes. We can see that you have 2 classes. First of Maths and second of Urdu. The timings also appear on left side and when you place the cursor over the meeting. A Join button appears here when it is time for the class. To join a live session, just click on the Join button. It is polite to keep your mic mute and your camera on during an online class. During a live session, you can view the other participants by clicking over here. This shows a list of members of this class. Moreover, if you have any question, just raise your hand by clicking here. Once your question is answered, you can lower your hand. You can also post your questions in the chat. Once the meeting is over, click on the Hang Up button. The next option shows the files uploaded by you in Teams. In case you want to find a file you uploaded last week, then you can easily find it here. We're done with the left menu. Let's take a look at the top menu. The first option is for posts, and as mentioned earlier, this shows all the posts from your teacher and class fellows. The second option is for files. It shows the files uploaded by your teacher. This little icon over here shows that this is read-only, meaning that you cannot edit these files. For instance, here you can see a folder named Class Material uploaded by your teacher. If you click on it, you can see a file for book list of Class 1. To view it, just click on it. The file opens up within your browser. You can scroll up and down to see if there are any more pages. You can also zoom in or rotate the file for reading. Now let's go back to our home page. Click on Teams again and then click on General Channel. The third and very important option is Class Notebook. This is a digital replica of your actual notebook. Let's click on it and explore. Click on this arrow over here to open up the navigation panel of your notebook. Here you can see the major sections and here you see the pages. In your notebook, there are 3 parts. First part is collaboration space where you, your teachers and all of your class fellows can collectively work. It is mostly used for project work. Content library is the second part. Here you can see the different resources that your teacher has shared. For instance, I can see that the teacher has a picture of different shapes. This can help you in your maths lesson. Now let's come to the most important part of a notebook. It will show here with your login name. Click on your notebook. Now you can see that there are different sections in your notebook. You will do English work in English section and science work in science section. Let's suppose you have to do classwork for English. So go to English section, click on this plus sign to add a new page. The page will show here. Now add a heading. The date is automatically mentioned here. You can start doing your work from here. Notebook is very helpful during live sessions. For instance, if your English teacher wants you to make sentences during a lesson, then you can easily do so by opening your notebook while listening to her. That was all about Class Notebook. We have already discussed Assignments tab. It is the same one as the one on left menu. The last button is for Grades. It shows the marks you obtained in your quizzes or assignments. Here you can see the different assignments you have uploaded and the marks given by your teacher. For this assignment, your teacher has given you 8 out of 10. That was all for the video guide. For any queries, contact your school office.